There is a line of succession at the Masters. Champion to champion. Tradition carried on. Eras overlapping as time circles back on itself. Stands still, then rushes forward. In the 66th Masters, we remembered one man. We said goodbye to another. And passed their torch to a third. The Augusta National Golf Club welcomes you to the story of the Masters.
I'm Hootie Johnson, chairman of Augusta National Golf Club, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2002 Masters.
Ceremonial beginnings, and change is in the air. Sam Snead stands alone this year on the first tee to begin the Masters, while his former partner, Byron Nelson, hosted the Tuesday night Champions Dinner. The 50th anniversary of this tradition, and a centennial celebration of Bob Jones' birth. The menu, and a good-looking one it is, selected by the current champion, Tiger Woods. Change is in the air. Jack Nicklaus will not play this year because of an ailing back, but joins 27 other champions on this night. Wednesday afternoon, strictly for fun. Sometimes that bag's too big. Connor Jansen caddying for Dad Lee. Sometimes it's a uniform and a verplank. Jerry Pay taking time off from his television duties to play the 7th hole. But no one has a bigger smile than Toshi Izawa, who made a hole-in-one at 5 and then another here at 6. Back-to-back aces, matching what Claude Harmon did back in 1968. But Izawa didn't win. Nick Price beat Mark Calcavecchia in a 2-hole playoff to capture the annual contest. .820 Thursday morning. Change is in the air. The Augusta National has been lengthened and strengthened from a year ago. Scoring is higher. Great shots are still there to be made. Jose Maria Olazabal on the par 5 second. The ball bounces over the bunker and feeds to the hole. For an eagle. He opens with a 70. At the 5th hole, Augusta native Charles Howell III, playing his first Masters at age 22. Scores a very respectable 74. Jesper Parnevik at the 495-yard par 4 10th. And he scores 70. U.S. Open runner-up Mark Brooks for eagle at 15. Wins a pair of crystal goblets in a first-round 74. One of the favorites this year, Ernie Els, at the par 3 16th. opens with a 70 in pursuit of his first green jacket. Larry Mize at the 10th hole. "15 years after one of the most famous shots in Masters history. On the 11th hole in a playoff with Greg Norman.
How's that look?
Today, Phil Mickelson faces a similar shot at 11. And scores 69 in his 10th Masters. Davis Love III at 14. Five birdies, no bogeys, and the first-round lead. 38 years after his father, Davis Love II also led the first round of the Masters.
I knew I was swinging good. I knew I was putting good. And I was excited about getting out here and playing. I just couldn't wait for the tournament to start. So the way I've been playing lately, I knew I had a lot of birdies in me and just had to stay away from the mistakes, and I did that today.
Not everyone could say the same. David Duval at the 4th hole. Made double bogey and scored 74. U.S. Open champion Retief Goosen at 12. Made double bogey, but made 3 birdies in his final 6 holes for a 69. The unpredictable Sergio Garcia at 16.
Get on. Get on. Get on. Sit.
It did. His last 6 holes were 4 birdies and 2 bogeys for 68. Angel Cabrera at 12. One of last year's surprises when he finished tied for 10th. Opens with a 68. The Masters is the place where champions like Gary Player return to the scene of past glories. Where old friends meet at crossroads in their careers. And where all eyes are on the defender. Tiger Woods begins his pursuit of back-to-back titles on a first hole that's been lengthened and recontoured to challenge the world's best.
4, please. Next to play, Tiger Woods.
From trouble off the tee, he has this putt to save an opening par. After a par at 2, driver on the 350-yard third. Sand wedge second to the back right hole. This putt for a birdie. The first of 3 in a row. For birdie at 17. Tiger Woods opens with 70.
I wasn't really actually swinging the club all that solidly today, but I just managed my game well and just tried to keep as composed as possible and take my chances when I had them.
6 players break 70 on a course that had been softened by light overnight rain. The bad news for Davis Love is that no first-round leader has won since 1984. Tiger matches his best first round. He opened with a 72 other times at the Masters, 1997 and 2001, which just happened to be the years that he won. Friday morning, the weather has become part of the test. Puddles forming, but the course still playable. Davis Love out early, starts and finishes with bogeys and a round of 75. The greens are slowed, speed difficult to judge. Miguel Angel Jimenez with a long birdie putt at 4. He'll score 71 today. 52-year-old Tom Watson. The two-time champion is looking to make his first cut in 5 years after an opening 71. Thomas Bjorn of Denmark opens with 3 birdies in a row. Only Ken Venturi and Paul Harney ever started with more. And this one ties them. Now for 5 in a row and a record. How about an improbable 6th? Still, that birdie run inspires his fellow competitor Vijay Singh, who begins an amazing run of his own at the par 3 12th. A birdie there, and another at 13 give him a share of the lead. This for Eagle at 15. Puts him on top by himself. The 2000 Masters champion for another birdie at 17. Now 6 under on his round, 8 under for the tournament. That left for a second 9 score of 30. The sun is shining as Vijay Singh scores 65, the low round of the tournament, and walks off the course with a 4-stroke lead. But the starring role of this day belongs to someone else.
Morning, Arnie.
Morning.
Big day today, huh?
Oh, we're going to go have some fun.
Arnold Palmer is playing his final round at the Masters. It will be a day when the tears begin and the applause never ends. He first came here in 1955, and he hasn't missed a Masters since. Along the way, there were 4 wins, countless memories, thousands upon thousands of autographs, and a sport that was changed forever by his presence, his bearing, his talent, and his joy. Today, he came to say goodbye.
4, please. Arnold Palmer now driving.
There were moments when the past was recaptured. there was a final tee shot over Rays Creek at 12. A final walk across Hogan's Bridge. And then the rains came again, as if the gods of golf were not ready to let this man leave the stage. At 5 o'clock on Friday afternoon, with Arnold Palmer on the far side of Byron Nelson's bridge, play was suspended for the day. 37 players and 1 legend still on the course. Vijay Singh had the lead. Retief Goosen made a birdie at 11 to move 3 strokes back. No one else closer than 4. Phil Mickelson scored 72. Tiger Woods had 1 birdie and 9 pars through his 10 holes and trailed by 6. And 3-time champion Nick Faldo was playing his best round since he last won in 1996. Saturday morning, rain still falling, and the continuation of the second round is delayed until just past 9 a.m. Tiger Woods is in danger of making his first bogey of this round. Going for the green at the par 5 13th.
Go way right. Get right. Right.
His shot is in danger of landing in the water. But he missed it so far to the right, and the ground is so wet that he has a 3rd shot to play. And turns potential bogey into his second birdie of the round. After another birdie at 15, a tee shot into more trouble at 17.
No. Don't be behind that.
Leaving this putt to avoid bogey yet again. In a round that could have been 75, he scored 69 and was 4 back of the leader. U.S. Open champion Retief Goosen playing his 4th Masters, where his best finish is a tie for 40th. A birdie at 14 leaves him 3 strokes back. After another birdie at 15, this for birdie at 17. 67, his career best at the Masters, and he's 1 behind Vijay Singh halfway through the tournament. But no one made a move like Ernie Els, whose first stroke Saturday morning was a 3-foot putt for a birdie at 13. Whose 3rd stroke was this approach to 14. Inches over the ridge. Inches left for a birdie. His 7th stroke of the morning was for eagle. Three from the lead. Birdie, birdie, eagle, birdie. Ernie Els was 5 under for the 6 holes he had to play Saturday morning, and that was a 67. Good for 3rd place behind Singh and Goosen, 2 ahead of Woods on a leaderboard, framing the world's best.
I didn't expect, making all those birdies and making that big a move, but I'll take it.
I feel like I'm hitting the ball well and making some putts, and being only 4 back with 36 holes to go, it's a pretty good spot to be in.
What about finishing up 1 round in the morning and then having to take a break and play in the afternoon? Does that affect you either way?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I work out, and I'm in halfway decent shape, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Only halfway?
Halfway. I'm getting there.
Other scores. Angel Cabrera is tied with Tiger in 4th place. Greg Norman, a special invitee this year, and Tom Watson both made the cut, as did Bernhard Langer, who now has made 19 in a row. Fred Couples, 18 in a row. But David Duval's Green Jacket dream ends early this year. Friday's intended farewell became Saturday's inevitability. The King crossed one last bridge, the Saracen Bridge, at the 15th hole. Sometimes it seemed as if everyone on the course was a personal friend. A final walk up 18. One final stroke. And a tribute from the membership of the Augusta National. And generations of golfers trying to walk in his footsteps.
The fans here are a little teary-eyed, little goosebumps all day long. How do you feel right now?
Same. It's been wonderful. And to be here.
And what do you think the legacy, the legend of Arnold Palmer and Augusta National will be when we look back at this 100 years?
I'll let you figure that one out.
Mr. Palmer, thank you.
Thank you. Very good.
There's nothing to figure out. His legend will last as long as the sport. The leading actors vying for starring roles as the 2002 Masters moves into its decisive rounds. On the course, safety preparations. Sand spread for patrons over walkways turned slippery by the heavy rains. Great play continues. For the second time in Masters history, an eagle at the 11th hole. At the first green, Retief Goosen to tie the lead. His putting has been the strength of his game. The birdie at 2. And the outright lead for 3 in a row. Goosen, 11 under par. Vijay Singh, 2 back for birdie at 5. Expanded radio coverage on air and at masters.org.
Vijay Singh just birdied the 5th hole in the 3rd round of the Masters, and he is 1 shot behind Retief Goosen, who is 11 under par. He's also played 5, and Ernie Els is in 3rd place.
Els going for the green at the 570-yard par 5/8. He missed that putt for eagle, but closed to 2 strokes behind Goosen. Phil Mickelson at 10.
Phil Mickelson being heard from now. He started the day at 3 under par, has just birdied the 10th hole to get to 6 under par. Tiger Woods, the defending champion here, at 7 under par, 2 under on the card today.
With it being as soft as it was, I knew I could throw it reasonably pretty deep into that green. I knew it wouldn't hop over the back, and it landed pretty soft. about an 8-footer there.
Ernie Els at 9, with the world watching and listening.
Els is over it. Certainly a test of his nerves here in the third round. He's played magnificently. Taps it, rolling, still rolling, picking up a little bit of the speed.
And this is a wonderful golf shot. It's going to race
slide by though. Slides by and he keeps rolling, looking at 12 feet. It continues to roll 15 feet, 20 feet, still rolling 30 feet, and it comes to rest. Boy, that's what we said might happen. That's just what happened.
Now Ernie Els from just about 30 feet, putting back up the hill.
Oh, what a par saver. What a par saver.
Els remains 2 back.
I had a little 9-iron in there and just tried to, I had a downhill hook lie, so just try to feed it off the slope, which I was able to do. The hard part was making that putt. That putt was really quick. I probably hit it just a touch too hard and somehow caught the lip.
Tiger moves to 9 under. Goosen has bogeyed the 8th hole. So Tiger walks to the 12th tee, just 1 stroke out of the lead. Jose Maria Olazabal paired with Tiger, but struggling after a first 9 3 over par. Eagles 13. Els over the green at 12 and coming off back-to-back bogeys. Two behind the co-leaders, Singh and Goosen. Singh and Goosen crossing Hogan's Bridge to the 12th green. Countdown from the top. 1 stroke separating each of the top 6 leaders. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 as we move into the final holes of the 3rd round. Singh going for the green at 13 in 2. He'll 2-putt for birdie from there. Tiger to go 10 under par.
My goal going out in this afternoon session was to get to double digits. Just anything in double digits was what I wanted to have happen, and I got there.
Phil Mickelson 4 under on his round. Settles for a 68. Sergio Garcia. No bogeys today, but not many birdies either. A round of 70, and he's tied with Mickelson. Singh with a 5-iron to the par 5 15th. But there's mud on his ball. And the result is a wild, long hook into the pond at 16 from where he bogeys. Tiger and caddy Steve Williams have their sights set on making the final pairing Sunday.
Stevie and I really wanted to get into that final group. Just make birdie in 18. I hit my shot in the air and he says, "Get in the final group." You know, my ball just took off and he knew it was a good shot the way I hit it.
The birdie virtually assures him of being in the final pairing Sunday. Goosen continues to lead by 1, but Woods 66 is the low round of the day, a day when he played 26 holes and played them in 8 under par.
I played really well today, and I just played smart and just tried to keep the ball below the hole the best I possibly could, and it wasn't exactly easy out there with the course being so soft that you had to be very careful catching flyers from the fairway. And I just had to grind it out, and I was able to do that all day today.
You seemed very confident after the second round, going into the third round. It really felt like you felt it. Did you feel it going into the third round?
Well, I felt like I was starting to swing the club better, and my putting has been pretty solid all week. But I feel like I'm starting to get into the rhythm of the game again, and it's been a long day, and it's been a fun test today. But I'm glad it's done too.
Singh at 17 with a putt for a birdie from a place he doesn't want to be. This putt goes uphill, then fast downhill, and hard breaking to the right. 3-putt territory. And a bogey. Goosen facing one of the most daunting tee shots on the course. Makes bogey from there. 6 of the world's top 7 ranked golfers are on the leaderboard, everyone except David Duval. And Tiger has never lost a major championship when he's been the sole or co-leader with 18 holes left to play. On Sunday, weather will not be an issue, but the course will be. The tees are all back. The holes cut to Sunday specifications as Tiger Woods tries to become the 3rd in Masters history to win back-to-back titles. Every round has had its great shots. Fred Couples for double eagle at 15. Oh, didn't play enough break. Tiger, the first tee for his 2:10 p.m. pairing. And for the first time, all 18 holes will be shown on network television. Who will make an early move and put pressure on the leaders?
Up on the green, Ernie for birdie. About that statement.
Another statement. And then, like Els, he also birdies the par 5 second hole.
4, please. Tiger Woods now driving.
Bunkered, but he'll make par from there. Goosen, a dead pull off the tee, leads to bogey, and the lead to Woods.
On the hill, his putting has been beautiful. 12 under par. And a 2-shot lead.
There's never been a better front leader. And that's superb. He looks unflappable.
The lead now 3. Mickelson after a bogey at 3. Loses another stroke at 4. Goosen putting for a birdie from a position where he'd be happy to make par.
Break from left to right. All that break right in there and backwards. You can take that out if you fly it over it. You're confident enough from the tight lie with the sand wedge, and that's a small mistake magnified.
he bogeys. Tiger has missed this green, but his chip is much easier than Goossen's putt. He saves par, and the lead is 4. There's margin for error, and he makes one at 5. A hook tee shot and a bogey. And then a tee shot over the green at 6. And a door slams shut on his mistakes. You don't beat Tiger by waiting for him to come back to you. Vijay Singh, 4 back after a bogey at 8. Birdies to get back to 10 under. Tiger finishes the first 9 with 3 pars and a 34. With 9 holes to play, Woods leads Singh by 3, Els by 4, and the rest of the field by 5 or better. Phil Mickelson, who matched his 3 birdies on the first 9 with 3 bogeys, tries to get something going at 11. Has another birdie putt at 12. And remains 6 back. Vijay Singh just misses birdie at 10, and then bogeys 11. Tiger, a 9-iron to the 490-yard 11th. But one he misses well right. And bogeys. His lead remains at 3. When you know the leader isn't going to make a big mistake, it can set you up to make one of your own. Ernie Els, after a pull drive at 13, tries to thread his second through a narrow gap and winds up in the tributary of Rays Creek. His 4th shot, trying to get close and save par. Also finds the water. Triple bogey 8. All hopes gone. Tiger at the par 3 12th. Always a dangerous tee shot. Safely over Rays Creek. And goes on from there to make a good par. Singh still 3 back, attacking the par 5. But losing it to the right. He pitched his 4th to here and saved par. He remained 3 strokes back. And then came the 15th hole. He had 85 yards to the green. And put his ball in the water. He dropped. Played his 5th stroke. And spun that into the water as well. And made a 9. Phil Mickelson birdied 15 and moved into second place. And looked back down the fairway, maybe wondering if he still had a chance. Tiger answered his question.
Right there. Right there.
It's this little 115-yard little dead arm wedge with a little bit of a cut spin on it, and it was a shot I had to pull off, and I was able to pull off, and that just makes you feel so good.
He made a mistake off the tee. He laid it up on the perfect spot. I am the man.
Five-stroke lead, 3 holes to play. But a problem tee shot at 16. High up on the ledge to the right of the flagstick. Leaving a putt in which you stand with your back to the hole. But there's virtually no way to get close. Retief Goosen coming off a birdie at 15, now for a birdie at 16. Gets it, and also shows Tiger the line.
When I made that putt on 16, I thought was huge. Because now I still retained a 4-shot lead over Retief.
Phil Mickelson for birdie at 17. And a rerun of earlier frustrations. He scores 71 in his final round and finishes alone in third. Tiger on the tee at 17. Loses it to the right and makes bogey. But the lead is secure as he heads towards 18, where another man is saying goodbye to the Masters. Ken Venturi in his 35th and final year as lead analyst for CBS Sports. Tiger punctuates his round with a perfect tee shot on the finishing hole. And walks up 18 with this Masters in hand. Retief Goosen completes his finest Masters and jokes afterwards, maybe they could give the runner-up a pair of green pants. But the jacket belongs to Tiger. Congratulations to his fellow competitor. Then a hug for Steve Williams. The first in a series that includes Mom and then Dad. Tiger Woods joins Jack Nicklaus and Nick Faldo as the only back-to-back champions in Masters history.
I just enjoy competing. Maybe that's it. I enjoy going out there and doing this. I mean, this is why I practice. This is what you dream about as a kid, is putting yourself in a position to win tournaments. And I thoroughly enjoy that. I enjoy the challenge of having to deal with whatever may pop up, whether it's other competitor, whether your emotions or whatever it may be. You have to deal with a lot of different things, and it is a lot of fun to go out there and compete, especially against the best players in the world down the stretch.
There is a line of succession at the Masters. Champion to champion. In a tournament that always keeps its eye on the future.